Hey everyone, so today we are exploring an abandoned plane crash here in the middle of the woods. I can't exactly say where we are because I want to protect this place at all costs. This is history we're talking about here. We are going to be exploring this place from the perimeter and to the inside as well, see what we can find. It is really cool to see this historical location right here in the center of a swamp. Now this plane crash is pretty interesting because, well, there was 6 passengers on board, and I have to tell you what happened to them later in the video, but this plane has some crazy history and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So without further ado, we're gonna walk in the middle of the woods to find this thing. Once we find it, I'm gonna give you guys the brief summary of the history and explore it from the perimeter and to the inside as well. So let's do it. Not looking good, but we're very close. Where is it? That's it. I see it. You can barely see it. And it's still raining. Okay. Wow. What are the odds that it lands in a swamp? This is it. We made it. Aero Commander 56OA, right in the middle of these New England woods. This is a public spot. We're gonna try to explore this, see what we can find inside. It's pretty interesting how this aircraft submerged itself into the swamp, specifically in this area. It's pretty nuts. It was a foggy day like today, but instead of raining, it was sleeting. Most of the reasons why this aircraft failed to reach its destination is because of this type of condition, foggy and sleet. This airplane is 1 out of 99 specific Aero Commanders made. Without further ado, let's go explore and I'll give you guys a little bit of the history of this location. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fascinating. Let's do it. The longer we stay in the mud here, the harder it is for us to get out. So we can't stand still for too long. It's very hard to maneuver around here, so it's kind of, well, it is severely difficult to try to dodge all this water, which is damn near impossible. What a spot. So unfortunately, this place has been tagged a little bit. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. All right, so as you can see, this is the right wing here, and that used to be the twin propeller, right where that the engine is. Not anymore. This plane was powered by a 2-piston Lycoming engine. That's the other wing right there in the woods. Yeah. All right. That's the frickin' cockpit. Not nuts. They had to dig. The people who rescued them had to dig through the cockpit in order to assist them. That's crazy. Completely gutted. Absolutely decimated. But you can kind of see some of the parts inside of that cockpit, at least the wiring. I mean, it doesn't really resemble a cockpit anymore, so it's very hard to tell which part is which inside of this spot, inside of this cockpit here. I want this plane to be here for as long as possible. I want to preserve this thing. Standing on it, it's pretty sturdy. I already went here once before, and I know for a fact that this plane is sturdy as hell. Jesus. So this, of course, is the Aero Commander 56OA. This specific model was only made 99 times. This is 1 out of 99 built. And this plane was doomed to fail. 1956 is when this was made. So it was a crisp autumn morning on November 22nd, 1971, where this plane was above 10,000 feet up in the air. Its origin point was Chatham, Massachusetts in Cape Cod, and it was flying, and its destination was Newark, New Jersey. 56OA, this specific one, a twin propeller plane with 2 Lycoming engines, failed while it was flying up in the air because of inadequate pre-flight preparations from the pilots. So the first problem was they didn't really prepare well before flying. The second reason is because on that crisp autumn morning on November 22nd, it was foggy and there was a lot of sleet. So the visibility was kind of The issue is that the carburetor, the thing that fuels the engine, completely malfunctioned, and the de-icing equipment completely malfunctioned as well. They tried to contact the nearest airport. They tried to do an emergency landing, failed. The plane stalled. It had 6 passengers on board, 1 co-pilot, 1 main pilot, 4 passengers. All of them were injured. There was 1 death. A 58-year-old woman that I'm not going to say the name of. She perished after this crash. According to the Transportation Safety Board, they conducted a study of 477 planes, twin propeller planes like this one. And this specific model had the second highest rate, crash rate and engine failure out of all of them that they studied. So it was kind of doomed to fail. But here we are now. At least 5 of them survived, but it's unfortunate that there was 1 fatality here. What's strange is that there is graffiti that says the word Noah on here. I promise you that is not me, but it is here, so I promise you that was not me. Oh, it's so mossy. Oh, okay, Noah. Oh, like I said, it's very sturdy, and you can see right here, so many different names. That is not mine. There's Alex, there's Frank. I'm not really a big fan of tagging things, as you can tell. This is the inside. It's kind of hard to kind of show here, but I'm gonna try to go inside. The inside's kind of jank. There's a water ball in here. Just can't believe that 6 people can fit inside this small little aircraft here. Okay, let's go inside. Wow. Completely decimated. Check this out. It's so slippery because of the rain, of course. This is the inside. Is that a horseshoe on the ground? There's literally a horseshoe on the ground. All right, let's check the back end here. So this is obviously upside down, so above us is where they would sit. So listen to the rain as it impacts on the metal. I can't really tell what is what in here. It looks like this used to be a shelf. How can 6 people sit in here? I can't really tell what is what in here, to be honest, because, well, I mean, it's been over 50 years since this plane has been crashed, so I mean, all of it kind of looks just like debris now and decayed. It's kind of hard to tell what is what. Looks like some kind of circuits on the ground. I have no idea. I'm surprised no one actually died on impact. You can tell that the top part of the plane, of course, technically the bottom now, you can tell that it is completely caved by the elements here. A couple more years and the floor is going to be gone. All right, let's try to get out of here. Oh God, I don't want to slip and die. Hi. All aboard? So of course this plane crashed right in the middle of a swamp and not the actual dry land over there behind the plane, but all over here. It has to land right in the middle of the water. But as we wade through here, I want to share with you guys, well, looks like it's the left wing that completely detached from the plane when it braced for impact there. I have no idea what these parts do. It must have been inside the plane attached, possibly. I have no clue. There's, as you can see, there's a ton of other shrapnels everywhere in different spots. There's the plane's asshole, if you guys want to take a look at that. I forgot to mention the underneath of the plane, because if you look over here, there's a, it's blanketed by a light robin's egg blue, which is quite interesting to see what this plane actually would look like if it was right side up. Wow. Hopefully you guys can see that with the camera, but it might be hard to tell. Maybe my GoPro will give a better view of it. As you can see, one of the wheels is over there. I wonder where the second wheel is. Obviously it has to be over here, but maybe it's underneath the water instead, because I don't see it on that propeller plane right there, or that propeller wing, I should say. All right, everyone, so this is the end of the video. Leave a like or subscribe if you're new, because there's tons of historical places that I go to all the time, and I like to ghost hunt. So if you like ghost hunting, definitely subscribe if you like ghost hunting or just simple exploring. Love you all. I'll see you soon, okay?